Alright, fellow YouTubers, Kal-EL Deadpool Toys on 2 here to bring a review on the DC Icon Superman. Let's take a look at the box and let's look at the actual figure. Here at the top we have the Superman logo. Window box view of the actual figure here on the front saying Superman Icons, DC Comics. One side is blue, you can see the Superman logo, DC Comics Icon, Superman Man of Steel. There is nothing on this side except you can see the side of the robot. And here we can see Aquaman and Superman. There's Harley Quinn, not quite sure who that is. You see here it says DC Icons. It has the actual picture of the full body of all the figures. Everybody has picked up this figure, so now let's take a look at it. Okay, and here's Superman out of the box. Now, big ups to Soldier 86 because I actually made sure I was very cautious when I took this out because I knew how you talked about how easy this can break. So I was very cautious with it, and they didn't make it that strong, so it's very easy to break. Though I think it is really cool to be able to put that on a stand and how high it stands. I don't know why I have it like it's doing claws. Now let's take a closer look at the details of the figure. Taking a closer look at this little robot right here, they did an awesome job on it. The paint job is very clean, looks very nice. The gold, I do have a little scrape here as you can tell on the shoulder, but it doesn't stick out. I love this type of red material they use. That looks very good. It's very smooth. Looks kind of like gel, so very nice job, and it looks awesome on the stand. And on top of that, they also gave this little guy some articulation, so you can move the arms up and down. So, you know, for an accessory to have articulation and to come with the stand, you know, that's kind of different. I don't know. I feel like if they would have just included a stand for Superman, I bet a lot of people would have bought more of them. So you see here, the hair does not look that bad at all. Looks like I have a little glue here showing. And the eyes do have a lot of pink around them. Not gonna lie about that. I have heard people say that his face looks kind of, I don't know, just looks too weird. But it's like, kind of, what do you expect of Superman? Like, you know, he was in perfect shape. He had the high cheekbones, you know, he's in really good shape. Like, and his face looks like it has some muscles here. Like, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, and it was true about his eyes. They are looking very pink on the inside. It doesn't look that bad, but, you know, it is a lot of pink there. So maybe it went into where the white was supposed to be a little bit. I do like the symbol. The symbol did come out very good. It's looking very smooth. And it goes on to the blue they use. Like, the tone and the color blue that they use is not too light or too dark. To me, it's just right. And to me, like, this is what you would want. And it's the closest to the classic Superman that we're getting. I have to say that the gold part of the belt does look really cool. I do have a little splash of yellow there, but that doesn't look that bad. Small little yellow scrape. Here you can see they gave him the underwear on the outside look. So, you know, kind of like the classic look. Doesn't look that bad. And you can see here his boots are a little glossy. Well, actually, it looks like this is more gloss than the boot part. Like, the actual feet are glossy, and then this isn't as glossy. So I kind of like that the whole thing's not glossy. They might could have did a little different on the skin tone for the hands. I don't know. It just seems a little off. Like, the skin tone on the hands is not the same skin tone as what they use for the face, as you can see there. And also, they did an awesome job on the muscles. Like, you would expect them to be in shape. And they did give him where he looks like he's ripped and looks like his abs are about to come through his costume. And you do have a little bit of gappage here, you know, but I guess that's for the articulation, which is not that bad. Sharpness Prime did say that he wished that this could twist, and they should have made it so you could twist this, so you could probably have him in a fight pose where he's about to punch somebody, and you also cannot twist at the thighs. So those are two huge things that I wish they would have had, because how the pictures were looking, and it just looked like you were going to have a lot of articulation on this figure. In here, the one issue is that you can see it looks like you can tell where the skin tone ends. I feel like it should have kept on going in there. On the back, you do get the yellow Superman symbol. A lot of people really liked it. I don't know. It looked like it's missing something to me. But you do get that symbol on the back. And then the rest of it, like the cape isn't like cloth and it's not too stiff and it can move. So they did use a pretty good material for it. This is really a new kind of figure, but this right here doesn't look too bad to me, how they're making it. How you can kind of see where the obliques are supposed to touch the abs. It's some space in there, but it doesn't look too bad. So right now, let's take a quick look at the articulation. Here you can bend the foots up and back. Foots, yeah, because that's the word, the feet. And you see there's an ankle pivot. You cannot twist at the shins. You can bend the legs pretty far. I really wish you could twist the thighs, but you can't, just that little bit, which isn't that much. And Superman can really spread his legs out. Not quite sure if he was supposed to be able to do a split like that. Legs can go that far up and not that far back. Ab crunch, because with these figures, it looks like their ab crunch would be on point, but it only can move about that much. I can't really get any more movement there. You cannot twist here. Arm can go about this far out. You can turn it. Let me see here. You can turn it and go up. It's just so different. But anyway, you can turn it and go up about that far and come back down. Twist here at the bicep. Bend here, and when it bends very smoothly. I feel like they did this because they wanted the forearm to fit right next to the muscle. So I'm starting to kind of get why they put that little gap there. You know, it's to me, it doesn't look that bad, and it kind of reminds me of what we get from SH Figure Arts. And also with your hand, you can bend here at the wrist, and it can twist, and they are interchangeable. But I'm going to have these. Most likely, I'm going to make a custom rack little flight stand for it, so he can be in those poses. And also what I forgot is that the head can really not look that far down, just a little bit, and cannot look that far up. They actually should have made it where you could move it up more, because the Superman, you want to put him in flight poses, so you want to be able to make his head look up for when he's flying. So kind of a disappointment there that you can't make the head go up that far. Overall, I really do like the figure. You know, this one might be the last one I have that's like the classic Superman look, and I'm really glad I was able to find one with this much articulation, though it might have a little bit more. And you know, it's not that bad, so I'm very glad I picked it up. And this has been a review by Kal-EL 2. I'll see you guys in future videos. Bye.